Hi, I'm Danielle and I'm the founder of The Joyful Edit. Welcome to my channel. This is day 63 of Project 365. And I just want to say thank you so much for being here and for watching. It means the absolute world. And the fact that you are here and showing up and just kind of want to be part of this self-development journey just makes me really happy and also really excited for you. And today I wanted to firstly just kind of share some little bits from my day. So the first thing was I put on some really great music when I was getting ready and just had a little dance and sing along, and I kid you not, I felt so good. Music is one of those that absolutely energizes me like that. So yeah, just was a really great start to my day. The second thing was I was walking to work and I saw a big pile of leaves, and I was like, if I was a kid, I would be running in those leaves. And yeah, I decided, well, why the heck not? If I want to do that, just go for it. So I didn't run, but I absolutely kicked around in the leaves and just having loads of fun. Did I look utterly crazy? Probably. Did I care? No, it was very fun. And I just think sometimes we need to think and act more like kids, because there is a reason they are always happy and smiling, and there is a reason why us adults aren't. And then also when I was walking to work, I caught up with my sister and I got some really lovely messages from my friends. And sometimes obviously we can't always meet in person, but remember the power of connection. And yeah, that just kind of really started off my day so well, and I was so happy. So just wanted to share those things with you. But today I want to talk to you about the benefits of being present, and provide you with some kind of tangible steps to kind of help you stay in the moment. And there's a famous quote that I'd like to share with you. It says, if you're depressed, you're living in the past. If you're stressed, you're living in the future. And if you're at peace, you're living in the present. Doesn't that just sum up things so perfectly? And it's a perfect way to kind of check in with ourselves. And if I think of my normal state, I'd probably say that it's stress, because I'm so focused on the future and what things I want to do and achieve and what's next. And I think it was such an eye-opener when I kind of came across this and just realized that's the power of being present is peace. But how many of us can say that we are truly at peace and present and mindful and going about our days with intention? When we're playing around with our kids, often we're thinking about the house chores that we need to do, or when we're spending time in our heads, we're just replaying the negative scenarios that never properly happen, and it's just constantly thinking about the future and all the possible outcomes, and it's always generally negative. Or we sit at our desk and just scoff off our lunch and are consumed with everything that's going on in our to-do list, and we don't even savor the taste. We don't even remember if we've ate the food, if it wasn't for an empty plate. I mean, how insane is that? There's been times when I've driven somewhere and I thought, how on earth have I turned up here? How many of us have been there? Crazy and scary, right? So I just think it's one of those things that we really need to think about and practice. And another quote I came across was, I wish I knew I was in the good old days when I was in the good old days. These are the good old days. So let's savor the moment. Let's be present. Let's stop focusing on the future when our life is happening for us now. And I really want to drill down the benefits of being present, because it's not all about meditations and yoga. Yes, there's an element of it, but it's the benefits I want us to focus on. And one of the first things is reducing stress. How many of us want and wish for a stress-free life, and to not have all those worries and anxieties? And then the second is it improves our mental well-being and our mental health. Again, we've already talked about the statistics and the research just to show how badly our mental health is being affected. And this is one way that is sure to guarantee that's going to improve it. It also massively enhances our relationships with people, because we're more there, we like show up for people, we actually listen to the conversation, not just constantly wanting to say the next thing or give our story. It's listening to what the other person is saying and being present in that moment. It also like enhances like our overall well-being and like our state of mind and like being at peace. And I think peace is like massively underrated. And the fifth is it improves your sleep. Like so many of us suffer with really poor sleep, and that has such a detrimental effect on like the next day, our well-being, how good we feel, like our mood. So the list is just endless in terms of the benefits that we get from just being present. And I also have a tattoo which is on my hip, and it says live in the moment in Italian. So yeah, just thought I'd share that with you because it's something that's like really, really important, and is just like a reminder for me to, you know, savor like these moments and live in the good old days and recognize that I'm living in the good old days and being at peace. So what I wanted to do is to give you some tips on how to be more present. So there were endless kind of ideas and examples. So I've kind of broken it down into like the top 5 that I like believe that will have like real benefits to you and like immediately. So the first thing is mindful breathing. So just paying attention to your breath and making sure that we have like long breaths, because often when we're like stressed and focused on the future or the past, our breath is often like really shallow and quick, whereas, you know, we just need to like focus on that, because that's a really easy way of like anchoring us to the present moment. And it literally can just take like 5 minutes. You can set an alarm on your phone, and it's just a great way to anchor you in the present. And immediately when you do this practice, you just feel so much calmer, and all the worries, all the anxieties, they just fade away. Honestly, if you don't believe me, practice it and then come back to me and tell me how it worked, because I know it will. The second thing that I want to share with you is mindful eating. Like I said at the start, like so many of us just like shove a load of food down, don't even think about the food we're eating, like we're multitasking, we're watching TV, or we're trying to write emails. Like I really want you to like slow down and savor the meals that you're having, the fact that you're nourishing your body, the fact that you're able to feed yourself and are blessed with like the abundance, and pay attention to like the textures and the flavors, the smells of the food. Like this enhances like your enjoyment, and also like helps you stay present. The third thing I want to share with you is scheduling like time for mindfulness practice. And yeah, that includes like yoga and meditation, or just like simply taking a moment just to be silent and paying attention to your thoughts and to your sensations. Like these practices are like really great to like cultivate mindfulness and presence. Like they train your like mind to focus on the present moments and improve your self-awareness. And every time I've done this, it just has such a significant like impact on me to be able to, you know, schedule those moments. And normally do it in the morning, the start of my day. And then sometimes when I'm feeling maybe more overwhelmed or stressed, I just take 5-10 minutes. And again, like I will just center myself and have a little meditation. And it might be a meditation on reducing stress or anything like financial abundance, anything that's kind of bothering me. Again, just to like help me remain present and like reduce that anxiety and that stress. The fourth thing is nature. So connecting with nature is one of the easiest, quickest ways to remain present. Like it helps you just like feel so much more connected, and just like listen to the sounds of the birds and the colors of the trees. And like now that we're in autumn, like the colors that we get, that we're blessed with, is just unbelievable. So start recognizing those things all around, and like the conkers on the floor and the squirrels. Like just get out of your head and be connected and grounded in nature. And then the fifth thing is single tasking. So focusing on one task. Yes, one task, not 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, or however many tabs that we've got open in tasks that we're trying to do at the same time. One task, I just want you to focus on that. And again, like by doing that, it leads to like a lack of stress, and it also helps you to be really present, and like you fully commit to like what you're doing, and you do a better job as well. And you're able to give it your all and your undivided attention. And if that's something you struggle with, like me, I literally struggle with giving my attention for like 2 minutes, then get one of those timers, and it makes it so much easier. Remember we talked about the Pomodoro technique? Do that. Like honestly, these things are so incredible when you start applying them. And yes, it's one of those that takes practice, but you know, when we go back to the benefits and ask ourselves, do we want to be less stressed? Do we want to improve our mental health? Do we want better relationships? Do we want to improve our like overall well-being and improve our sleep and so many other factors and benefits? Absolutely. There is not going to be one person on here that's going to say, I don't want any of that. Absolutely not. Like, so it's worth putting in the time and putting in the effort. And like some of these things are so easy and simple, and it might be things you're doing already, but it's just a reminder. Like for example, if you are going for your regular walks and taking that kind of at least 50 minutes of fresh air, just make sure that you are being more present and savoring those moments, because like today is like guaranteed to us. Like we are here, like we are in this moment, and we want to cherish it because things can happen and change in a heartbeat. And it's like so many people say to us, life just like passes you by and it goes so quickly. And that's like one of the most like important things to kind of recognize. And the way that we slow time down is by being present in the moment. So I hope you really enjoyed this video. Thank you once again for like being here. If you like the video, then please like, and if you haven't already, then please subscribe. Like it means the absolute world. And like I said, I'm just so grateful that you're here and you show up. And always like note in the comments like what impact this is having on you, and like, you know, how you're finding like the advice that I'm giving, and you know, the results that you're getting from it. Because at the end of the day, like that's why I'm here. That's why I want to do it. I want to improve your life. I want to raise your standards and like make you feel so fulfilled, joyous and happy, because that is available to each and every one of us. So sending you so much love and so much blessings. Thank you so much, and I will see you again tomorrow.